Hey, what's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So, Luna 2.0 set to launch on the 27th of May, just 2 days away. We're going to talk about that. Also, talk about the number of exchanges that want to get in on this because it makes sense. Exchanges are going to make a lot of money on the constant inflow and outflow of people getting in and out of Luna. A lot of people, in my opinion, will be getting into the new token here, Luna 2.0, because A, they lost a lot of money on the original Luna or Luna Classic. And then you've got this new found group who, is chasing Luna because of the attractive price target, because it's caught the media by storm. It's caught the whole crypto world by storm. So I do think there's going to be a lot of volume coming in here for Luna 2.0. What the utility actually is, can it sustain success over a long period of time? These are all big question marks that I have. I'm going to give you my plan a little bit in this video as well, in terms of what I would be doing if I wanted to get in on the initial launch. So I'll be right back. We're going to go over the Luna 2.0. We're also going to talk about some of the exchanges that are already on board. Be right back. All right, we're back here on Twitter, and Terra 2.0 is coming with overwhelming support. They have voted to get it through, calling for the genesis of the new blockchain, not a hard fork. So they're changing the verbiage there a little bit. The revival plan, which has everything you know about our path forward, can be read in full right here by Agora at agora.terra.money. Now, the important thing to note here is there is no algorithmic stablecoin, so the entire ecosystem is changing. So again, what does the utility look like moving forward? How does this plan to sustain itself once it launches? But of course, we're going to talk about the launch itself because there are some opportunities, in my opinion, to make some gains here on the actual launch itself. It'll effectively create a new Terra chain with this new Luna token without the algorithmic stablecoin. The old chain is going to be called Terra Classic, and the new chain will be called Terra with the old token symbol Luna. The chain upgrade will commence a few hours after the launch snapshot. The final release of the new Terra core has been released in preparation for the new chain launch on, again, May 27th. Now, Luna will be airdropped across Luna Classic stakers, Luna Classic holders, and residual UST holders and essential app developers of Terra Classic. In terms of the distribution, it can be found here. Community poll 30% pre-attack as of May 7th is the date. 35% pre-attack on UST holders, 10% post-attack Luna holders, 10% post-attack UST holders, 15%. As you can see, the proposal allocates a large portion of the token distribution to provide runaway for existing Terra dApp developers and to align the interest of developers with the long-term success of the ecosystem. They're also talking a lot about centralized exchanges and partners such as Binance and Bybit and many others to help support the airdrop to their community members who held tokens on exchanges. So they are working through that with individual exchanges at the moment to make sure that everybody gets what they deserve back from Terra. So they end it by saying their strength is always in their community. Today is the most resounding sign yet of our resilience. We can't wait to resume our work together, building the future of money. Now, they've also started hearing from a lot of different exchanges. So here's BitTrue. Will continue their historic support of Terra Money by being the first exchange to launch Luna V2 trading. So BitTrue looks to be the first exchange. Huobi as well, supporting the launch of Luna 2.0 on May 27th. There are a few others as well. Here's HIT BTC. Kwon himself has reached out to 5 different exchanges in South Korea in hopes that he can get them all on board for Luna 2.0. The old chain will be renamed to Terra Classic, LUNC. You can learn more again by this link that we showed in some previous tweets. This is their entire revival plan down here. And, they talk a little bit about, what the allocation looks like, the total supply. But in summary, I'm still questioning if this is sustainable long term. So let me end the video briefly here with some of my thoughts. I do think there are some opportunities to make a quick play, if you will, at Luna and swing trade this, just given all of the exposure it will have and the hype around it, right? But do I want to hold this token long term? The answer for me is no. I think there's just so many other opportunities in the crypto market right now, especially with where we are, to buy things on the cheap. There are so many opportunities to add and shore up existing positions that you really have high conviction in. So if I were going at Terra Luna personally, I would be looking to maybe 2 to 3x my money. I do think that's feasible with this new launch if you get in early and you're able to, you know, run it up a little bit. But I personally would not be hanging in there for the long term with Luna, especially with all of the unanswered questions in terms of what actually happened here and how involved was Quan, right? So I don't, necessarily subscribe to the idea of backing this project long term, at least not yet. Now, things may change. I mean, as we hear more and more about their roadmap and what they plan to do with the new Luna 2.0, it could change. But as of now, that's how I'd be playing it. So let me know your thoughts about all this down below. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next video.